Yes, lads, welcome back to the channel. Today, it's episode number 1 of our Football Manager 2026 save from League 2 to Champions League winners. And of course, the club we have chosen is Gillingham. A big thank you to everyone on TikTok and YouTube who did give me suggestions. I was really swayed by Gillingham, and there was one comment in particular. It was a comment left by G. G said to me, 1999, the playoff final, the championship playoff final between Manchester City and Gillingham. Gillingham were 2-0 up with 2 minutes to go, and they bottled that lead. Manchester City went on to be the Manchester City we know today. And Gillingham never had their day. A club that has never been to the Premier League. We are not going to change that. We are going to do more than that. We're going to win the Champions League and ultimately dethrone Manchester City. So that is the aim. The long-term aim is to win the Champions League and dethrone Manchester City as the biggest club in England today. So what does it look like for us short-term then? So when I had a look, there were no real sort of clear rivals for Gillingham in any league, to be honest. But after speaking to a few Gillingham fans, I have found out that the rivals that we need to look at is Swindon Town. And I am very much looking forward to facing Ian Holloway and getting 6 points this season. Now, short-term challenge. I want us to not only finish above Swindon, I want us to get promoted. And I think, to be honest with you, if we don't get promotion, it will be tough to keep our job. The board have high expectations. They want us to at least get into the playoffs. And I think with the squad that we've got, it's more than capable. So I have been playing the game, and I'll be honest with you, I've not played Football Manager for around about 4 or 5 years now. So I felt very, very rusty. We've got a new user interface. I'm still trying to work out where everything is. And if you guys see things, please let me know your thoughts. I need as much feedback as physically possible. I want to know if there's little bits and bobs here and there. For example, the clauses. I learned that. That's something new. You can go onto your clauses and you can sell clauses to generate funds. So I haven't even looked at it. I have not really got many high hopes for this, I will be honest. But I'm hoping there's a little bit in there. But for example, stuff like that. So please do let me know in the comments any tips that you've got. So let's jump into the game then. And as I say, I've gone all the way up to the first game of the season. I've made 2 signings. I'll show you those in a minute. But let's just have a look at Gillingham. So one thing we want to change, the club reputation is regional. We want that to be worldwide. We want it to be on the same level as Manchester City. But let's be honest, we've got a long way to go so far. Now, as I said, the board are looking at the playoffs. They want playoffs as a minimum. They want me to work within a budget. I can work within the budget. The wage budget's absolutely fine. Playoffs, we should be able to do that. I've looked at the squad and I think there's enough quality there. As I say as well, we will recruit a couple more additions to help beef it out as well. As for the supporters then, so they want us to sign high reputation players. Okay, we'll see about that. Play defensively solid football. Yeah, I'm going to go all-out attack. I'm going to be honest. I appreciate that, and I wanted to keep it similar to Gillingham in real life, but Gareth Ainsworth is no more. So we are going to go a bit more attacking than that. How can you also play defensively solid football? That is awful. Yep, finish above Swindon as well, and Bromley. So we need to finish above Swindon and Bromley and get the playoffs. So it should be possible. It should be possible. And in terms of facilities, as I've mentioned, I want to be on the same level, if not better, than Manchester City. And with that, youth facilities, they will need improving. Training facilities, good enough for now, but they will also need improving. Of course, the club went into new ownership very recently, so ownership-wise, I think we should be fine. And yeah, I want to make this stadium far bigger. 11,500 is fantastic for League 2, but as we go through the leagues, that will have to be increased. We're not getting in the Premier League and moving like Bournemouth. I'm not doing it. So let's start with the transfer activity. Now, this may be a little bit controversial, but Elliot Nevitt is no longer with us anymore. He now plays for Plymouth. The reason that I did this is I liked our striker options, and I just thought Elliot Nevitt, he's not going to get any better. I know Gillingham fans like him, but for me, Plymouth came in, offered enough money. I was happy to let him go. We also got rid of Johnny Williams as well. Again, just happy to let him go. I feel as though we can get a better, younger backup to Bradley Dack in the team. Damien Theodore, he went out on loan. No problem with that there. And we also got rid of Marcus Wiley as well to Tranmere. He's not bad, but again, I just felt as though with his contract up as well, we could just get a bit better. As for incomings-wise, then we've made a free transfer and we've also made a loan signing. Reece Johnson from Sheffield Wednesday came in, really liked his stats. He ticked a lot of boxes for me. I'm very data-driven when it comes to signings, so I really felt as though Reece Johnson fits the mould of exactly what I'm looking for. As well as Reece Johnson, we also signed Malcolm Ebiwe. I may be saying that completely wrong. If we have to call him Ebbs, we'll call him Ebbs. But let me know in the comments, how do you say his name? I think it's Malcolm Ebiwe. As this series goes on, as you get involved in this channel, you will realize I do not know how to pronounce so many. They just don't click. They just don't click. So bear with me on this one, but we'll go for Malcolm in the first episode because that's all we've got. But again, as I say, very data-driven. I liked a lot of the stats, a lot of these physicality stats as well. I was very, very keen on. So yeah, a good signing, one that we're definitely going to have to develop. But again, it's one for the future. He is on 4.7 grand a week. I tried to get that down as much as possible. He is our highest earner, so we are investing in him for the future. But I like the signing. I was happy to spend the money and get him in. So this is the tactics then. This is what I've gone for the first game of the season anyway. Do not expect these names to always be in the starting 11 because believe me, I will be picking players on form, not names. But with that, as you can see, pretty standard, a 4-2-3-1. To be honest with you, I wanted to play 3 at the back, but with Bradley Dack, there was no real way for me to fit him in, and I think he's going to be a really key player for us this season. I like Bradley Dack a lot. I think the technical stats, very good for this level. The physicals aren't the best, but I'm hoping to just have enough energy around him that he doesn't need to be physical. He doesn't need to have pace, and he can just sort of slip people in here and there and get a lot of assists for us as well. Very versatile too. I like the fact he can play on the wings as well and even up front if we need him to do a job. But this is the team. So wing backs, I want my fullbacks to get forward. I've got Coleman sat as a DM who's just going to sit in between those two centre backs slightly higher and give us that defensive cover. Now, I've got Amani Little playing a box-to-box midfielder. I want him to get forward and join the attack. I've got inside forwards on the sides. My plan is for those forwards to sort of drift inside, move inside these sort of positions here, play balls through to Andrews and link up with Bradley Dack. And this is what it looks like in possession. Very solid. Out of possession, a little bit different. I want Bradley Dack to be a bit of a up and I don't want him absolutely burning out and sprinting everywhere. He can stay up the pitch. I'm fine with that. But as for the wingers, I do want them to track back. Kept it very, very relaxed at the back. DMs, fullbacks, and centre-backs. I didn't want to go too crazy trying to play all these mad roles. Let's keep it like this for now. And if we need to tweak, we will tweak. Here they are alongside each other. Again, very, very standard. Very, very happy with how this has turned out. Just keep it simple, early doors. I wanted to use the clean slate. I wanted to go off a complete clean slate and try and get it exactly how I want it to be. So we're going to go for shorter passes with a very high tempo. Keep it a bit narrower. I want those inside forwards to be really causing a lot of trouble with Bradley Dack, but still giving us width when we need to. I want us to be counter-attacking. Creative freedom. I feel like when you press that on, I just feel like people try passes that they just should not be doing. So we've kept that as balanced. Time wasting, actually, no, less often. And yeah, let's see, look at that. A little tweak here and there. In terms of the final third, keeping it pretty sort of, keep it pretty balanced. I just want to distribute very quickly to the centre-backs. Build up strategy as well. I'm going to change that right here, right now. And I think we'll go for play through the press because I think we can do that. But out of possession, this is where it gets interesting. So, as an overview, we're going to be doing a high press, a much higher defensive line, step up more, counter press, and trigger that press much more often. I want this side to be a team that really, really goes for it. So that's why I've gone for that. So, yeah, that is our tactics. I'm going to keep us on balance for now. I don't know if with this tactic if we are going to be a bit too attacking anyway. So I've gone for balanced. If we need to, I'll bump it up to positive. Right then, this is the very first game of the Gillingham save. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. So this is the first squad then for the season. As you can see from the bench, we're very short at the minute. I wanted to speak to you guys first before making any signings. So yeah, let's just get into this game. The very first game of the Gillingham save, and let's see how we get on with this tactic. Right then, first team talk. What we're going to go out there and impress me? Nah. I tell you what, it's going to be Accrington Stanley. No disrespect. We should be beating these. So I'm going to tell you, I expect a win today. And okay. And Malcolm looks stressed. Well, let's hope he's just a bit nervous, you know, making his debut. I've put him straight in the team as well. Yeah, I tell you what, for me personally, this tactic is going to be so hit or miss. It might get to the point where we need to make tweaks and changes early on, but I'm going to try and give it a few games. Even if it isn't quite a League 2 tactic yet, I think as we get through the divisions, the more high pressing, the better. But we're officially kicked off, lads. This is where it all begins. And I tell you what, we might be starting on fire. Okay, no. Hold on a second. Okay, no. Both sides are like having shots. They're dominating the ball a little bit more. No one can seem to really create a bit of a clear-cut chance here. So I'm looking at my man Bradley Dack to start getting these boys playing and be a bit more of that creativity in the middle. Because this is bleak for the fans so far. Not a shot on target. It's horrible. All right, Bradley Dack. This is what I'm saying. This is the man that I want to do well for us. Free kick. I tell you what. I've seen a few free kicks on this game so far. They're not great. They don't look close. That was a great effort. And hey, that's a shot on target as well. Half-time, 0-0. Right. Okay, this is a serious team talk. I've got to get this right. Been the better team out there. Keep doing what we're doing. I don't think so. I'm going to say the shooting hasn't been good enough. Look at that. I'm getting the boys fired up. That's exactly the response. Because let's be honest, right? Half-time, and I think we've had one shot on target out of like 8. It's not good enough. So I need the boys to pull through a little bit more in this second half. Hold on a minute, because I thought it was just going to be the end of the sort of first highlight they do, but we're playing some nice football here. From the back, McCleary. Yep. Andrews, that's 1-0. I tell you what, there's been some good team talks given. That was one of them. What a team talk that was, because look at this. 1-0 up. 50 seconds into the second half. Reece Johnson, lovely ball. McCleary showing his class. Great ball. Josh Andrews at the back post. Keeper no chance. 1-0. And we are flying. Here we go. The floodgates have now opened. Believe me. Come on, boys. See, the second half's better. We're now stamping our authority on the game a bit more. What's this here? This is for us. This is Bradley Dack again. Can he put a bit of daylight between us and our first win? Oh, Jesus. He's hit the top of the crossbar. That's a great effort. I think, oh, God. This is the problem. Attacking-wise, we don't have anyone on the bench that I can really bring on. 70th minute. I think I'm going to have to start making a change. I think I'm going to make a change. So Bradley Dack, he's not going to be this... Oh, but then who have we even got? I don't think I can take Bradley Dack off in this game. We need to make some signings. I will give Sam Vokes some minutes. And Malcolm, I'm sorry, mate. Not the best debut from you. And we'll take off Coleman as well. And I think we'll put on Mackenzie to just sort of freshen up. We don't want to change it too much because we're on top. So let's just sort of ease into the subs and see how it goes. 78 minutes played. Still 1-0. Wright has the ball for them. This is where I get a bit nervous, you know. Okay. Hutton, Smith. Yep. Armani Little. Yep. Lovely. Mackenzie. This is lovely. McCleary inside, as I say, linking up with players. Little, McCleary, what a goal. Oh, off the bar. And I tell you, I have a bad feeling. I feel it's like we needed that to go in. Hutton, though, keeps it alive. Into the middle, Smith. Oh, my days. Oh, God. You always want to get off to a winning start. Always want to. Big header, Johnson. Go on, Dack. No. See, that's where his physicality lets him down. Vokes, who won't have a big role this season, I'm going to be honest. He's just going to be there for the vibes. Smith. But that looked like a penalty. Clear as day. And then no one's even... and Sam Vokes is injured. He's been on for 5 minutes. He's injured. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. This has been a mad couple of minutes here, because I tell you what, how that wasn't a penalty, I don't know. I can't even get an instant replay on it. Smith, McCleary, yep, goal. Oh, I swear, if we don't win this game, there's going to be... I mean, we've dominated the game. We deserve to win. I'm now going to switch us to just defensive. Hold on. I like that we have the ball a lot of these highlights. It really brings me some confidence. Don't give it away. Whatever you do. No silly passes. Oh, okay. I thought he messed that up. Little. Look at this, though. The football's beautiful. Smith, McCleary. Yep. Come on, this time. Now, there's 5 minutes to just... We're not even hanging on. We're just trying to just see the game out. But okay. It looks like our highlight. Win it back. Win it back. Yes. Yes. Go on, Smith. No silly. Yeah, there we go. I tell you what, I should not be as nervous as I am right now, but this is, you can tell I feel this. McCleary, Johnny Smith, there we go. The game is done. What a performance this was. 2-0 on the first game. Have a look at this. McCleary, lovely bit of skill. He's been superb today. Another assist as well. C. Smith at the back post. Plays it across. What is Wright doing in goal? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's 2-0. The game's done. The game is done, and we have our first 3 points as Gillingham manager. I don't know if it's a bug, right? But there seems to be sometimes you score, there's a highlight straight after it. That's just, I mean, every now and then is fine, but I feel like it's way too common in the game so far. The clean sheet's important. The clean sheet's important. There we go. Okay, off the post. Off the post. Don't mind that, but if that was 1-0 still, oh, heart and mouth moment. Ref, blow up, please. Full time, we've done it. We have won our very first game as Gillingham manager, and I'm going to put it down to that team talk. Yeah, do you know what? That's perfect. Well done. That was a good win for us because we need to start well. We've got big aspirations this season. First game, first win. What a performance that is. Josh Andrews and Johnny Smith. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was someone else. Josh Andrews, Johnny Smith with the goals. Absolutely love that. Don't love how much he's on per week though, but if he keeps scoring goals like that, I'll let him off. I'm also just going to praise McCleary here. Yeah, creative best in our last match. Yes, you were. Thanks. You. Please do. Please do. It was a pleasure to watch that one. Pleasure to watch. So, now then, let me just get into recruitment very quickly. So, this is a bit of a shortlist I've got. Ignore Dele Alli. I had to think about it. I decided not to, so we'll remove him from the shortlist. But there's a couple of players in here that I am interested in, but I want to just get some feedback. Leo, to be fair, I was interested in Leo. He's now gone to Reading. But yeah, a couple of players in here. I think we're going to have to get a few loans. I am interested in Taylor Richards. I think he could add a lot for us and provide some very good competition to Bradley Dack. And again, in terms of his physicality, I think we'll actually benefit from that a lot. The problem I've got with Taylor Richards is I believe that... Can I speak to his agent again? Yeah. If I say that I'm interested... 7 to 8 grand per week. So I'm just stalling it right now. I can't pay that. I'm not breaking the wage structure like that because realistically, God knows what that will do for everyone else that's interested. And I do think we can get better players, maybe than Taylor Richards, on loan. So one player that I am interested in, probably more than most, for the centre attacking mid position, it's Sam Mather from Manchester United. Wanted by Birmingham permanently, Shrewsbury on loan. I think this could be a very good signing for us. In terms of sort of attacking width as well, I do feel as though we could do with another winger. I was interested in Hakib here, but he's also gone, so we'll get him from the shortlist as well. Caden Young of Aston Villa. Of course, I support Aston Villa. If you didn't know, Caden Young looks to be a very good prospect. Like the fact that Caden can play left and right, so this is certainly one to have a look out for. So yeah, this is sort of the vibe that I'm looking for. It's, as I say, very much a data-driven approach for me. I'll always go off sort of attributes and stats. We had Dante Casanova here. What a name that is. Again, I think he would have been very solid for us, but ultimately right back, we've got Rowe to come back from injury as well. So we're all right at right back. I wanted to get a left back just because the options depth-wise weren't great. So yeah, I need you guys to let me know any recruitment ideas that you have, any players or recruitment focuses that we should do. It's just set up here for League One, National League, League Two at the minute. So yeah, any players that you think of could be good, that you want to see me sign, let me know in the comments because I'm going to be reading them all and I'm going to be scouting them all, and any good ones that fit the bill, we will sign. So looking at the fixture schedule then, so we're going to play this game against Walsall now, and then we're going to end the video. We'll come back and play that game against Ipswich. And what I'll probably do throughout the series, I'll probably play a few games that are less important in terms of the video and come back for a big game. For example, the Notts County game. I want to try and get through the seasons, not as quick as possible, but at a decent speed. I don't want it to be every single game of the season I'm like recording and commentating over. We will, of course, show all the highlights, but I think it's important to build a bit of a decent speed, a decent speed in terms of moving forward. So in terms of our sort of big games to look out for then, so we're looking to Bromley up first, 6th of September, and then we don't play Swindon for quite a while, Yeah, the first game against Swindon is actually the 1st of January. So yeah, we're going to play them a little bit further down in the end of the season as well. So, yeah, let's get this game against Walsall done. We'll end it there, wrap it up, and then you guys can let me know your thoughts so far. I've got a lot of plans for Sam Gale. I think he could be huge for us. Of course, it's going to be a challenge to keep him at the club long term, but I'm hoping he's one of the players that sort of the OGs that goes with us all the way to the Premier League. That would be fantastic. But right, no, I don't think you can change it after that performance. Let's just go to the match. And let's see if the boys can go and get another big 3 points to start this season off. Accrington, we should be beating them. Walsall, this is a much tougher test. Right, team talk. Yeah, I think there's no point talking about the fans yet. Let's not try and guilt trip them on the fans. I don't want them to have fun and enjoy the match. I do as long as we're winning, but that might relax them too much. It's important to make the home advantage. Yeah, okay. Enjoy the match. It's important. Yeah, for me personally, carry on that last performance, lads, and let's just sort of bring this into this one. As you can see, we're unchanged here. To be fair, I should probably let the titles run out, let you show who we're up against, who they're playing. A couple of good players there. I like Kanu as well. Walsall, they won their first game of the season as well. So listen, this is a big game. You've got to win these games early doors. You've got to win them early doors because at the end of the season, if it's us and Walsall out there for the playoffs, the 3 points are lost or won here. So let's get straight into this. Up the Gills. Come on, lads. At home as well. Home debut. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Morris, man. 41 years of age, by the way. 41. He's my number one. He is my number one. Until he deteriorates to the point where it's annoying me. Andrews, big Andrews. Here we go. He's offside. Oh, my word. Morris is my number one. He looked offside to me. Morris, what are you doing? What is he doing? Do you know what? I feel like I've cursed him there because, I wish you could just make him do you know what? He's 41 years of age. He's been there. He's done that. Clean him out if you've got to. Oh, he's got the ball again. Come on, Morris. Put that behind you now, lad. He's not even lad. He's 41 years of age. Bradley Dack, yeah. Inside forwards working well. Malcolm. Come on, McCleary. What a touch. Andrews, 1-1. Forget about it. What a comeback that is. 2 minutes later, Josh Andrews, 2 goals in 2 games. He's going to have to maybe stay number one. I can hope he can do well. In real life, he's doing so well, but this is lovely. Malcolm, good ball over the top. McCleary, again, creating everything, isn't he? Ball in. Andrews, right place, right time. Thanks for coming. See you later. Miles Roberts, no chance. 1-1. Come on, lads. Let's turn this round now. Matteson, Smith. It's going to be hard for Sam Gale to dislodge either of these two at centre-back, I'm going to be honest. Johnson, he looks like a great signing. Andrews, oh my word. He is on fire, isn't he? Absolutely everywhere so far, Josh Andrews. Barrett, very interesting, to be fair. Barrett could be someone I look to sign. He's having a great season, and I am a big fan. Aidan Flint driving it forward. Richards, former Villa. Barrett again. Oh, Barrett. Drives into the box. Oh, my word. Pinball. Bradley Dack. Kicks it out for a throw-in. Okay, Bradley. My creative genius. Talk me through that one, pal. By the way, as well, I've got my manager at like a League 2 level. I've not given myself some crazy licenses. I've just got myself like a good standard League 2 level. No prior experience either, so I'm unknown to the football world at this point. I think you start at a League 2 save. You've got to start like that, haven't you? Coleman, Dack, lovely. Malcolm, played that lovely long ball for the goal. Bradley Dack, yeah. Hutton, play him. Oh, he has as well. Malcolm. Hey, we take him. We take them. It's an own goal from Harrison Burke, but it's all about Malcolm and Hutton. Maybe these two are going to form a bit of a Trent Salah partnership. Who knows? That's a great ball. I thought he'd waited too long. Malcolm drives in. And I mean, it's bad defending, but listen, an eye for an eye here. We're even now. We're even. Malcolm with his first, well, it's not actually his first goal, but to us it's his first goal, but in the actual stats it's not. But good play from him. Half time, 2-1 up. Happy with that. Let's address the team. I think we're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear to take charge of this match. I'm going to go with you doing well. Keep working hard until full time. And they look delighted. Looked extremely delighted. Not too delighted though. Don't become complacent, lads. Just take my positives, take my compliment, and just, inspire yourselves. Hutton, yep. Coleman, yep. Oh, yeah. Nice. Turn out. Smith, Jesus Christ, what a touch. Johnson drives down the left. That's a nice ball. McCleary, I already know this is a goal. McCleary. Oh. Gareth McCleary. Dance on him. Dance on him, Gareth. And what a player he's proved to be. Johnson again, though. He's been superb so far. But McCleary, look at this. Yep. See ya. Inside. Finishes well. Into the top corner. Gareth McCleary rolling back the years, man. Can't take him out of this team. I think... Can we see... Let's see how old he actually is. I think he's like 38 years of age. My goodness. Yeah, what a player Gareth McCleary is. I didn't realise he was that old. I thought he was like 35. Bradley Dack on a corner just a minute later. Smith rises highest. Can't get there. Malcolm having a good game. Can he get his first goal contribution? Oof. I tell you what, lads. We are absolutely all over them so far. 13 shots to their 4. Jeez. Domination in front of the home fans. Right, I will make some subs. McCleary has to come off, and we'll go for Johnny Smith. We'll keep Malcolm on, who's got a bit of an engine on him. What's Sam Vokes saying? I'll keep Andrews on, to be fair. Johnson at left back. Max Clark can come on for his first minutes. And I think we'll do Hutton as well, and just sort of keep it fresh. We'll put Robbie McKenzie out there at right back. Yeah, we'll leave it as that for now. Try and see the rest of the game out and just sort of, maybe try and get another goal. Let's not invite them back in. Remember, their goal was awful. 85 minutes played, not much has happened, and I'm fine with that. 3-1 up. Don't show me any highlights. I'm fine with that. 3 minutes added time. Let's get one more. McKenzie puts it out wide to Mattis. McKenzie, Smith. Here we go. Bradley Dack with space. Warsaw, that's your fault, that is. You shouldn't give him that. Smith. Bradley Dack. Bradley Dack. First goal of the save for him. That's 4-1. Warsaw, thanks for coming, lads. Bradley Dack, class. Inside, Smith as well. Just, gives it him back. Bradley Dack skips his man. I said he had no pace. He doesn't need pace when he can dribble like that. What a finish as well. Roberts did he did the best he could, I guess. Great finish. Great finish from Bradley Dack. 4-1. Tell you what, these first 2 games, I couldn't be happier. Oh, don't do it. Morris, getting goal. Oh, my word. What is Morris doing? Like... I've got him as a sweeper keeper. Maybe this is my fault. But anyway, a great result. 14 shots, 6 on target, 2.23 XG. I mean, Jesus. We gave them the most XG you could have. An open goal, a tap-in. Gareth McCleary, man of the match. What a performance that was from him. And I'm going to go out of my way. So, a win and a good performance. That'll do for me. Well done. Yep, well in, lads. Good performance. Gareth McCleary. Your dominating performance today was spectacular. I don't need to see anything else. You're damn right it was, Gareth. So there you go, lads. Top of the league after 2 games. Massive performance against Walsall there. So yeah, this is it. Football Manager, we are here now for good. I've got a few Football Manager rebuilds I'm going to be doing in the background as well. So stick around for those 2. I'm going to be very excited to bring the first one. But this is it. This is the save. This is the one we're going all out for. As I've said, the Gillingham home shirt on arrival. I'm going to be wearing it next game. I've gone all in on this. So yeah, if you enjoy the content, please do like, comment and subscribe. It means the world to me. Any support you guys can give. It's going to be a long journey. It's going to be a hard journey. I'm still still getting to grips with the game. If there's anything you want me to tweak in terms of how it's recorded, the style of the videos, let me know and we can make some changes. Also, let me know recruitment suggestions. Of course, I'll have a flick through, see what people say, and we'll make some signings in the next episode, fill out the squad a bit more, and continue on the title charge. Unbeaten so far. Let's see how long we can keep it up for. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, guys, and as always, I will catch you on the next one.